Hello, 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 my friends. It's so good to be with you. So good. Thank you for pausing in this moment, a moment just to connect with your own breath. That as you witness it arising, it is miraculously coming from no thing. This breath that breathes you as you breathe in and you breathe out. This breath could only be God's breath, living and breathing within you. So breathe that in. It's looking like my streaming is not good again. So I'm just going to keep going. Because I wanted to just be here and just, if nothing else, can you feel my love for you? My love and awe of you walking this human journey where you are now, as you are now, that in every moment that feels like maybe we should be somewhere else, do it better, be it better, that no, right here, right now is absolutely perfect because life is for you. And so breathe this breath that's so perfect, so miraculous, so giving life to all of you, so giving life to everything within and without. Like it's the one breath. It's the one breath. We're living in this one life, multiple dimensions of the one life, being in this one human race. Like it's all one in its multifaceted, multidimensional, miraculous everything, everything, and especially you. So thank you for being here, for reminding me I'm not alone. And may I remind you, you're not alone, that we are all in this together. So thank you. And I love you. I came here like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm gonna say again. And but it's like, okay, it doesn't really matter as long as you feel the heart, my heart of love for you. And that maybe if that's what you need, I'm here. I showed up. Um, there's been a few times in the last week where I have felt like, wow, I'm just not doing enough. I'm not doing it right. It should look like this. So, and I really realized that our mind and I don't know, our programming, whatever it is telling us what failure looks like and what success looks like and what um, you know, we should be doing for this specific thing to manifest, to unfold, whatever it is in our life that our heart wants. Like we feel our heart, we know what we know the freedom that we want within ourselves and how to be in it and just to be that limitless being that we've been told that we are and we have experienced levels of it and we want more. because life is always about more. Of course, we want more. So every desire is perfect and every desire is divine. So just know that and honor that. Like I sometimes go, thank you for my heart dreams. Like I'm so grateful I have them. Like they light me up. And it's so yeah, it lifts me up to just be in my dreams. And those dreams were planted in my heart. And we always get what we want. So we always get the essence of what we want. Let me just clarify that. Get the essence of what our heart wants. And it often comes, probably most times, maybe all the time, it comes to us in ways we could never orchestrate, never imagined. And really, all we're doing is just walking each day, one step at a time, really aware of our heart. And it's like for me, it's like, can I give myself permission to just follow my heart? Because following my heart is really joyful. I mean, for the most part, um, it's that playful thing I want to do. But doing that playful thing isn't actually adding up to all the numbers and all the whatever that I've been told, and my mind has been, I've been programmed, and my mind has me trained to believe is what looks like success. So it's that breathing in and just going, wait a minute. Can I be in this pause? Can I just feel my heart? Just go for it. Just go for it. It's not making any sense, but I'm just going to go for it. Because going for my heart right now, doing what I want to do right now in my heart is actually preparing the way for my dreams. Like when they arrive, I'm ready because I'm following my heart right now. And I know my mind's kicking and screaming because that's just not how it's supposed to be. But it's really good to look at our lives and look back at the times we did let go and we did say yes to our heart. Like even though everything else was saying no, or like my heart says yes, and I'm really practicing saying yes to my heart. And when we look back on that, I mean, it could have looked impossible. It could have looked absolutely crazy. It could have looked wow, I don't have time, I don't have money, I don't have any of this stuff to do this. And I'm saying yes anyway. And so we followed through on that yes. I mean, look back on those times. There's not a single time that I followed my heart, not someone else's voice, not just like literally what I wanted. I've been eternally grateful that I said yes, because your heart knows what's ahead of you. And so many times when I followed my heart, yes, it set me up to be prepared for what was in my future. Like some of the most challenging times. I'm so grateful I said that yes before, because I don't even know how I could have navigated some of the things that I've navigated that were ahead of me when I said that yes, when everything else was saying no. I don't know if that makes sense, but if you look back at your life, I just have this sense that you'll say the same thing. So always, always know that following your heart is the highest guidance. And that is that still small voice, that inner nudge. Because remember, your heart feels. That's the language of your soul, is your heart. It's speaking through your heart. And your heart knows everything. And it's speaking to you by how you're feeling. So sometimes it's really scary to follow your heart. And so it's like I'm saying yes and yikes. But that strong sense of your heart, stabilizes you. It's like, I don't understand it. I'm just going to step into trust and maybe playful trust, you know? I have Kuan Yin here. We're doing, if you're familiar with the Sophia Code and the Sophia circles that I'm leading. I mean, a lot of people lead them, but I'm leading when this time, and Sophia, Kuan Yin is our mentor this week. And I set her up for this call too, because it's self-compassion. And may we honor every step we've taken, every place we've gone, where we are now. Can we just honor ourselves with this? She calls it karuna, compassion, so close that there's nothing in between us and us, like our heart. Like follow that. So there was two stories that came to mind as I was getting on this call. So I'm just going to share them. Years ago, we wanted a new car, and I had it all. I knew exactly the car I wanted, the color, everything about it. And I'd been very versed in the laws of attraction, how to manifest Abraham Hicks and all of that. And so I had the picture, I had it in my mind, I imagined staying, being with it. And so when we were ready to go get the car, find the car, I was looking for that car and we found that car and we rode in it. And yeah, it was okay, but it didn't really feel like I had imagined it to feel like. It was pretty sporty and it wasn't really like mm, a luxury ride. I wanted sporty and luxury, and I thought this car, because it looked so sporty, was going to be like that. But, because I'd had in my mind this idea, this is what I wanted, it's like, oh, yeah, yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. Like I'm telling myself something that's not true. Well, my husband, it was, he's like, I got to look at everything. Like, I, I just got to see everything that's out there and then I'll choose. And, it's all got to fit these calculations. Well, I know in my heart when something's right. Like another car we bought, most cars we bought is like, that's it. You don't need to look any further. Like, that's it. And he would just do the same thing and spend a day looking at car lots, which is like the most boring thing ever. And guess what? Came back to the one that was like, hey, this is the car. Okay, but I sort of diverted. But this day, okay, when I rode this car, it was like it didn't quite feel right, but I was talking myself into it being right. So my husband's like, let's go look at all the cars. So we pulled into this one car lot, and this guy's like, this car just came in. It's been a one owner car. There's hardly any miles on it. It's beautiful. And it was like a luxury car. And the price was the same or better. Like everything about it was, I think, just better than the other one. But it didn't look the same. It absolutely didn't look the same. Not quite as sporty at all. Um, but when I got in it, it's like, oh, this car feels so good. And it was everything, like the leather interior and the sunroof, which the other had too, but this had the luxury ride. And it was a better car all the way around. Like it really was. Quiet quality, everything. So I was a little confused. And our daughter, who is really, well, she's an intuitive success coach. She's been since she was 19 years old. I mean, she really is tuned in to that and loves to teach that for people. So I'm like, Abby, I don't get this. This picture of this car that's in my little, vessel of manifestation, it's not the same car at all. But this car, we got this car because it's better. I really like it better, but it's not the same one, so I don't really get it. And she simply said, Mom, you always get the essence of what you want. It may not look exactly like what you wanted, but you always get the essence. And here's what I discovered is that when you get the essence of what you want, it's always better, way better than what you think you want. So your heart's going to guide you to the essence of what you want. And by the feeling tone, like as you follow that. And my mind, like I wanted a new car, I wanted certain things, and my mind had created this picture. So it's the same thing, like success looks like this, failure looks like this. We just gotta let go of what our mind has calculated on what's what. So, because our heart always knows and it's always better. So, and the other thing, the other story I just want to share today that I thought of as I was coming on, because this thing about trust. Like, wow, our heart leads us into places that our mind isn't used to. We're so used to relying on our mind, being told that our mind is, what we calculated, what we can see and put together, and all of that is right. So, I'm just going to divert a tad bit because I follow Lori Ladd. She's really amazing and she's really, really good about helping us stay in that authenticity of who we are and what we're feeling, not saying, oh, I should be feeling something else, but just like being in it. Like, this is perfect. This is where I'm at. It's okay. So, um, so anyway, which reminded me about this trust thing. Years ago, when I was listening to Abraham Hicks, there's one story that always stayed with me and I would think of it a lot. Okay, so you're like, this is what I'd like. I really want this. So it's like going to a restaurant and you look at the menu and it's like, ah, this sounds so good. It just sounds absolutely fabulous. I want this. So you give your order to the waiter and the waiter takes it in to the cook and the cook is making this delicious meal that you said you wanted that sounded so good to you. And you just relax and you enjoy and you visit, or if, you're just not thinking about the cook. You're not going, okay, I need to go in the kitchen and help the cook make this because I don't think he's going to make it right or she's going to make it right. Like, I think I better go check on the cook. No, you've totally let go of your order and you're like, I'm just going to enjoy this moment. It's so good to be in this atmosphere and be with whoever I'm with. And when it comes in the most exquisite platter. And here it is for you. And that's life. That's trusting life and being in the playful trust because life is always for us. And yes, life can be challenging. They're here to help us let go into more trust and to receive that our heart wants, that our heart wants. So trust your heart. It knows the way, absolutely knows the way. It sees ahead. It reconciles everything that's happened in the past. One more story. I connected with someone who, wow, well, I'd met her like 3 years ago. And I remember sitting on the bench visiting with her and having this conversation. Uh, so when I was thinking back at that time, I felt how I was back at that time 3 years ago. I had a dream in my heart. It was a strong, solid dream, and yet it was timid. I wasn't standing fully in it that I could actually receive it, like it could actually be mine. And I remember really the energy I had with her inside. She probably felt it, but it was like that timid, unconfident, insecure. I was a different person, energy. So basically what I'm saying is 3 years ago, I was a different person than the one I am now. And I didn't look back and berate myself for being that person. It was really, I just, I had so much compassion for me, for who I was in those moments. And so grateful that I actually was there 3 years ago, that I had followed that heart yes when everything was a no, but I followed that heart yes. and was in that place um, because that was instrumental in helping me through my journey. So when I looked back at who I was then, because I was reconnecting with her now, 3 years later, um, I was just so grateful and in love with myself that I could have so much compassion for who I was then and who I am now. Like, I'm still critical, of course. I'm not that person. I'm who I am now. Do I still have critical times? Yes, I do. Am I insecure and inconfident, not confident sometimes? Yes, that's true. And am I more of myself now than I was then? Yes, because life is always expanding us, always, always, always. And it's for more life because life is love and love is life. I love you so much. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next week.